Hi there, folks. I'm Gene of RPG, and welcome back to more MS Saga: A New Dawn. Last time, we took care of another one of the moon bases. Probably the one I was the most concerned about doing, mainly because there's so little to talk about. And I think that for this time, we should go ahead and, well, take care of the moon, the giant moon G-system. Oh, for the most part. Anyway, so we've already been in here briefly because, well, this is where we saved Aeon. We have Aeon in our party now. Yay! Woo! But we haven't even scratched the surface. This place is pretty big. It's at least 3 floors. And we're probably not going to see it all in this part. In fact, I am positive we're not going to see it all in this part. This is going to be at least 2 parts. It's a pretty big area. Pretty big place. Pretty big place. Lots of good stuff, though. Do gotta say, there's lots of goodies. And required battles. So, let's see what we've got. Oh, good. Just standard moon enemies. Standard moon and okay. Anyway, nothing to say here. All we're gonna do is, well, shoot them. I mean, is that really all that different from what we're gonna do to every enemy in the game? Not really, but you guys get the idea. We're gonna use we are gonna use shoot all and shot burst, and that'll be enough to kill them. Double shoot all would actually probably be close to enough to kill them. And so if you're using Bosley instead of Li Fong, well then you can easily get to triple shoot all, and I guarantee you that'll have the same effect. But I'd rather use Li Fong. I like Li Fong better. He punches things. Which, I guess Bosley can punch things too, just not as well. But regardless, I'm rambling. You guys know what to do here. We're gonna shot burst. I guess lightning lancer. And you know what? I just brought up punching. Let's have Li Fong hop out and she can punch one of the shot killers. You can punch him in the face. Ooh! It's also just ridiculous that the Dragon Knuckle doesn't work with most option parts, but it worked with the Zero Wing. Oh no, that makes perfect sense. What? Yeah, for instance, it does work with the double booster. Why am I trying to shoot this at this thing? I know better than that. The Dragon Knuckle, the Dragon Fang arm guard, does work with the double booster. It does not work with the Zeta booster, though. Nor does it work with the regular power booster. Also, that was not enough to kill it. I'm surprised by that. Oh yeah, it's just, the things that it can work with seem really sporadic. And, like, it works with these Zero Wings, but the high power wing from the Yakushigi, oh no, it won't work with that. But I think it works with the large type wing, which I think makes even less sense. I don't know. It's a very good punching weapon, and one of the better arm... Well, not better. It is one of the best arm guards in the game, technically, but it's just... I don't know. It's a very strange thing, because it's so picky, and the things that it works with, some of them don't make sense compared to others. Alright, but, well, not really anything new still. That'll change. We're gonna see new enemies, probably this part. But, yeah, enemies we haven't seen for a while, at least. I mean, that's something, right? Right? Now, I'm reaching. I will say, the Giga Crushers actually have a pretty decent chance of dropping E-Cap S's. Like, I got 2 E-Cap S's, I think, on my way to the Moon G system. So, and both times it was from the Giga Crushers. Could be a complete coincidence, but it seems like they have a pretty decent drop rate. A repair unit, those are welcome, especially since I don't think I have any regular ones. Although I'm not that worried. I don't think we'll need to worry about buying repair units until the post game. I don't think. But mini boss time. Okay, we have an enemy that I've seen way too much of recently. And that is the Space Psycho Gundam. Yes, this is the same one that you can encounter on the moon to get here. I encountered this fucker like 6 times on my walk to the Moon G system. It was ridiculous. But if you didn't encounter it on the overworld, you can encounter it here, because this is, well, a guaranteed encounter if you walk into it. So, there is that at least. Let's go ahead and funnel and double Gatling fire, whatever. It's hard to be enthusiastic when I've killed so many of them. I mean, granted, it's not like they're a super weak enemy or anything. It's just I've fought it so many times now. Alright, now we're going to have Li Fong hop out. She's going to go ahead and Senko Ken, because I don't think double attack is going to kick out as much damage, since she doesn't have a second claw weapon on her left arm. Tristan's going to hop out, and he's going to Mega Slash, which might seem like a weird choice, but, well, it doesn't have that much life. He's going to Mega Slash, and we're going to have Aeon hop out, and she's going to go ahead and use Funnel, because she's a better Funnel user than Lapis, because she's got the B-Butt equipped. And there we go. I'm telling you, I fought this thing so many times now. And unfortunately, that's probably not going to be the last time we see that enemy. Heh. But anyway, we want to go to where the dead ends are, obviously, because that leads to treasure. And there is some pretty darn good stuff in this place. Ah, but here we go, a new enemy. An Arjarja. It is, well, just like our Arjarja, it's a melee-focused one, though they're using the large beam sword, and they have the terrible, terrible Arjarja shoulders. Regardless, they are not immune to ranged weapons, so, well, you guys know what that means. We're gonna do our ranged stuff. Tremi's actually just gonna go ahead and Mega Fire with the Dober, not on the Tryson, with the Dober gun on the Arjarja. And, you know, I could wait around and let it actually smack us, but it's gonna hit really hard because it's a melee-focused mobile suit. And I don't really want to do that, so we're gonna shoot all Shot Burst and Mega Fire. And it's probably gonna die. Yeah, That's all there is to it. It's tougher than a lot of enemies because it took a Mega Fire and a Shoot All to the face before it died, so it is tougher than most of what we've seen so far for regular enemies, but it's not that bad. Nothing that we can't handle. 3 restorative drinks. That's good, because we'll probably use them. But speaking of new enemies, we have a Ba-Woo. The Ba-Woo is, well, not all that drastically different, honestly. I do recall the Ba-Woo is much more generalized than the Arjarja, so it can do both melee and ranged. Though I think it favors ranged, if I remember correctly. Regardless, you guys know how the song and dance is going to go. We're going to use Shoot All and Shot Burst, which are going to kill the Drysons. They don't stand a chance. And there's a very good chance that it'll down the Ba-Woo. Oh, the Ba-Woo died first. The Ba-Woo's not as durable, obviously, as the Arjarja, but, yeah. Alright, Tremi leveled up, and she learned her... I think this is the last boost attack she gets, actually, but she learned the top-tier Lance boost attack, Voltic Lancer. We've seen Tuck use that boost attack before, and it's pretty darn good. I believe it has higher priority than any other thing in the game. Only problem is it takes 10 energy, and it's not as good as Gatling Fire with the proper setup. So Gatling Fire typically beats it. Like, we're still going to be using Gatling Fire most of the time, is what I'm getting at. But it's nice to have another option. Because after all, there's stuff that's immune to ranged weapons. It's pretty bad when the fight makes you laugh when you first see it, because Space Leos are the cannon fodder of the moon. That's a weird sentence. But it's true, they are the weakest enemies on the moon, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, let's see. Okay. We are on the 3rd floor now, even though we took the elevator to the 2nd floor. And yes, it's important to keep track of what floor you're on in this place. Stop. You will go no further. Why are you in league with Gabriel? You do know he plans to destroy the human race, don't you? Yes, that's exactly why I choose to help him. The world would be a better place without humans. Marty, don't do this. Don't you see, Gabriel just wants to use you. Use me? Oh, I don't think so. You see, I'm the one letting him do what he wants. For now. At least. What do you mean? I'm afraid this conversation's over. I brought some friends along for you to play with. Alright, but new enemies. Dark Drysons. I wouldn't worry about them. But a fun fact to bring up about that little exchange. The dialogue is slightly different. It's the same basic concept, but the dialogue is a little different if you don't have Lapis in your party. Because, you know, Lapis actually knows who Madi is. Like I said, I would not worry about the Dark Dresses. They're not all that tough. Although each and every one of them does have a beam scythe like Tristan, so I don't know. That's kind of cool, I guess. Although technically the Hyper Beam Saber, which is just sitting in my inventory, is stronger. That requires playing with the inventory a little, and I don't really want to do that. Especially because I don't think we really need to right now. And they have a chance of dropping Dryson armor. That's the shoulder armor, which is actually fairly decent. Although at this point, we don't need it. And yeah, I actually did not think we were going the right way. I thought we were going the wrong way, so... Oops. Don't worry, though. No matter what, we're going to see this whole place. Oh, boy. And then some, unfortunately. But I would like to point out that this ship, this Musai, which is the name of the type of ship it is, it can't get out of here. There's nowhere for it to go. It is stuck in here. Because it's completely surrounded in this base. It can't leave. And as strange as that is, that's not the worst that we'll see in this game. As far as really weird places to put things. But new enemies, heavy shields. And a Zaku 3, actually, because that's a new enemy as well. I almost forgot. We haven't seen just a straight-up Zaku 3 yet, have we? Alright, you guys can guess the heavy shield's whole shtick, unfortunately. Let's kick out a shot burst and not system hack, a shot burst and a shoot all. They have special axes that I don't believe you can get with, which are like the large heat hawk that Tristan had a long time ago and he used for a long time. Like a long, long time. But I believe theirs can inflict short circuit. It's either short circuit or shock. I'm gonna go with shock. Yay, it's shock. I was right? Alright, you know what? Let's use Voltic Lancer, because this thing doesn't have much health left. We may as well show it. Because the truth is, Voltic Lancer's probably not going to get used a whole lot. As you can see, it's not a bad boost attack by any means. It's actually a pretty good boost attack. And because Tremi has the front charge, she can get the energy to use it pretty easily in turn 1. Or rather, turn 2, I should say. It's not that it's a bad boost attack, it's just that Gatling Fire is gonna still outdo it. And that's really where the problem with the Lance boost attacks are. They have other effects that make them useful, but they're not gonna top a lot of your other abilities. And so, I've found that it's just better to... use Gatling Fire or ranged boost attacks instead of the lanced ones. And that's also part of why I don't really care a lot for using Major Resner. Because it's not because I think she's bad, because she's not. It's just, unfortunately, she is a Lance-dominant character, and Lances, in addition to just being horribly unwieldy, because they're just ridiculous in size. They just don't have the kind of oomph I'm looking for. They just don't got that oomph. Alright, we're almost done, though. Let's Sonic Storm. Really was kind of wanting Tristan to go before Fritz. I shouldn't have even used Giga Bomber. Oh, well, that's what happens when you only half pay attention. Aeon learned the high funnel technique. Oh boy, this also means one of her option parts is now completely obsolete, never going to get used on her again. High funnel is the third tier of the funnel technique, or the bit technique if you'd rather. It is amazing. It is actually my favorite of the funnel techniques because it's just so powerful. And it's only 20 TP as opposed to Fin Funnel's 30 TP, despite the fact that there's only about 100 damage difference between the two. We're going to be seeing High Funnel a lot, and I do mean a lot, going forward. Unfortunately, the funnel pod, or container, or whatever it's called, that Aeon has equipped, doesn't affect High Funnel. It only affects the straight-up funnel technique, which she obviously won't be using anymore because she's going to be using High Funnel because it just does so much more damage. Alright, but we have a new enemy, the mass-produced Bawu. I'm pretty sure this is weaker than the regular Bawu. So, take from that what you will. Also, I just realized Tristan's out still. Let's have not Leafong. Let's have Lapis hop out and use Shoot All. You guys get the song and dance. We've done it many times. Although, the Arjarjas are probably going to survive, come to think of it. Oh, that thing's not. But yeah, the Arjarjas are probably going to survive the Shoot All and Shot Burst. Okay, but if they counter, or if they attack Tremy, then they're obviously not going to make it through her counter attack. But this leads us to a box which has a regeneration kit SP. Very nice. Tristan, there's Marty. I see you don't know when to quit. Unfortunately, I still don't have time for you at the moment. These gentlemen here will entertain you. More Dark Drysons! Okay. Gosh, does it even really matter at this point? I will say the Dark Drysons, if they actually do get a chance to hit you, they hit harder than you might think, because they do definitely have very strong weapons. And so large numbers like this, if they were faster than us, then, you know, the damage can add up pretty quick. I don't know. Alright, but we're on the second floor still. We're actually right near a plot-related thing, which I did not think we were going to be hitting just quite this soon. It's what happens when you don't go through the door you thought you were going through at the beginning, and there's a lot of ways to go. Oh well, though. We got more serpents, which nothing to talk about, really, because we fought stronger renditions of the serpents. And these are the exact same thing, only not as powerful. I've already mentioned it, but I do wish that you could have some of the mass-produced Gundam Wing mobile suits available to make. I also wish we just saw more of them. And that serpent's a trooper. He survived. Look at that. He's special. Like, he's special. We gotta give him a proper death. Let's use a Shining Vulcan. A Shining Vulcan Mega Fire. That'll kill him. But no, like, there are way more mass-produced mobile suits in the Gundam Wing universe than just Serpents and Leos. There's the Ares mobile suit, there's Tauruses, there's Virgos, there's the V8 and the Mercurius. Those would be awesome to see. One that I'm really surprised isn't in the game is Gundam Epion, because this is a perfect game for that mobile suit, but... well, they decided to go more so the Endless Waltz way as far as choosing what mobile suits to add to the game. Also, I think that was our first random encounter in this place so far. Alright, but 3 Bawus. I don't know if we're going to be able to take them all out turn 1, but we'll find out. If Lapis had just 1 more energy, we could do double shot burst, and I know that would do it. Like, I know double shot burst would wipe out pretty much everything. Also, why is that one suddenly faster than Fritz when the previous time it wasn't? Alright, well that one's just stupid. It should have targeted Fritz. Okay, well, 1 more shot will get the job done. I do love Quick Shot. Although, not really a whole lot of situations have come up where I've had to use it in this playthrough, which is surprising to me. But that's just the way things go sometimes. Yeah, let's keep going. So we can fight a Psycho Gundam! Alright, so this was not something I was actually expecting to see all of a sudden. Let's go ahead and system hack it turn 1. But yes, we're fighting a Psycho Gundam. And I don't mean the mobile armor rendition of it. I mean the... I love its animation with that. I don't know why. Regardless, though, yeah, we've got the Psycho Gundam. It shouldn't be too hard for us to beat. Let's actually have charge, where is going to be Aeon, who's going to use charge as well, and then Aeon's going to system crack it, even though I already system hacked it. Because even though it's not going to be that bad, it's still not something to take too lightly. It's a weaker rendition of the one that Aeon was using. Speaking of Aeon, let's switch to Lapis. So we can use Funnel, not Voltic Lancer, but Gatling Fire, and System Crack. I don't know what it is about that makes me laugh. Alright. But we're almost ready to pretty much finish this off. We're going to defend with Leafong. Tremy is going to go ahead and power up on her. And we're going to go ahead and use High Funnel. It takes 20 TP to use, which is a little spendy, but oh, it's worth it. It's so worth it. $1,668 damage. More powerful than regular funnel, despite regular funnel having that option part. Which is a little sad, admittedly. Let's go ahead and have Tristan hop out. He's ready for a boost attack. I'd power him up too, but then Tremy wouldn't be ready next turn, so... Not that it matters. I'm pretty sure it's going to die this turn between the Deadly Assault and Giga Crush. Oh, love it. Alright, but here we go. Boost attack time. Now it's a party? I don't know. Let's have Fritz hop out. He's going to use double shield because Beam Field is a 5 energy boost attack, unfortunately, which Aeon does not have 5 energy. We're going to go ahead and Gatling Fire, and Tristan's going to defend, because I'm pretty sure this is going to be an explosion. I was really hoping that that was actually going to kill it, but oh well. It is system cracked, so I'm not that worried. Yeah, as you can see, we've got this. We got this. Especially since we're going to use High Funnel. We're going to defend. And we're going to switch over to Lapis, who's also going to use Funnel. It'll be nice once Lapis gets High Funnel as well, because double High Funnel is ridiculous. For that, we got, well, restorative drinks, which is great. Because we're probably going to be using them in this place. But let's go ahead and see what's inside of this locked chest. It is a heavy machine cannon. Ooh. Alright, so that is shoulder. That is a shoulder gun. One of the larger ones that are like the Shining Vulcan. It's even bigger than the machine cannon. Which, go figure, it's the heavy machine cannon. But it's still pretty small for a shoulder gun. We're going to go ahead and throw that onto Fritz. And that opens up the regular machine cannon, which I want to put on Tremy at this point. Which might seem a little strange, but there is a reason for it. Other than, you know, it's stronger than the Shining Vulcan. Anywho, pretty good treasure, pretty good reward for fighting that Psycho Gundam. And in case you're wondering, that Psycho Gundam is a different log entry from the... Where is it? From the one that Lapis was in. It is counted as a different Psycho Gundam. Let me see. As you can see, because it has a completely different pattern. Although, stat-wise, I think it has about the same HP. Let me see. Black Double Zeta, blah, 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 blah. Psycho Gundam, Mobile Suit, Moon. Yeah, same HP, but not nearly as rough to beat. But it is a different enemy encounter, so just keep that in mind. But there is a save point and a switch. But what does that switch do? We're going to find out next time on MS Saga: A New Dawn. Yeah, I know, this part's been like 38 minutes. Regardless, there's still a lot more to this place that we haven't done yet. And so, folks, next time on MS Saga A New Dawn, we're going to see what that switch does. I know I'm being redundant. And, yeah, we're also going to try to finish hunting down Madi and stopping Gabriel from destroying the world from the moon! I'll see you guys then.